a very heartbreaking but profound story got put out by the New York Times. Just trying to cue it up here so y'all can listen. And what they did was they wrote about these Russian soldiers calling home and pretty much saying in different terms, I don't want to do this. I can't be a part of this. Some of them were saying, I want to come home. And Putin sent us here for no reason, things to that effect. But a very impactful part of it is they didn't just quote these Russian soldiers' phone calls. They got audio recordings of the phone calls and put it embedded in this article. So hopefully this will work nicely where y'all can hear and see it and it plays kind of smoothly. Obviously the tech could be a little bit weird, so be patient, but I'll play you a few of the phone calls. Again, it's just so heartbreaking. And it shows you even the soldiers on the ground don't have their hearts in this. So I'd say heartbreaking because it shows you the reality of this war. Now, these individuals may have done horrible things, and that is something they should be 100% morally condemned for, and they're not the victims in this story, right? But to hear how even the ones on the wrong side, on the offensive side of this, don't have their hearts in it and don't believe in the mission shows you the reality of this. Okay, take a look.
Алло, привет, мамуль. Ну, сейчас, получается, поселок...
I'll turn down and read. So he says, hi, hello, mommy. We are positioned in Buka town. Our offensive has stalled. We're losing the war. Half of our regiment is gone. We were given an order to kill everyone we see. When I come home, I'm quitting. F the army. Putin is a fool. He wants to take Kiev. But there's no way we can do it. Putin is a fool. But there's no way we can do it. And here's another one. F, there are corpses lying around on the road. Civilians are just lying around. It's effed up. Right on the road? Yes. Everything was effing looted. All the alcohol was effing drunk and all the cash was taken. Everyone is doing it here. And then we'll get to just two more. No one told us we were going to war. They warned us one day before we left. We were all going for training for 2 or 3 days. Bro, I understand. This is the other one speaking. We were effing fooled like little kids. I didn't know this was going to happen. They said we were going for training. These bastards didn't tell us anything. And so you can see what has been suspected and reported is that even the soldiers weren't notified until right before that this was going to happen. And then all the way up to the chain of command and to generals and stuff weren't told, or the equivalent in military terms. Not sure if they have the exact same labels, but high up military leaders weren't even told this was happening until Putin all of a sudden notified them. And then here's one more. Mom, this war is the stupidest decision our government ever made, I think. What else do they say? When is he going to finish all this? Putin, F. He says everything is going according to the plan and the timeline. This is the other person on the other side of the phone. And then it wraps up with the soldier saying he was gravely mistaken. So I'll link this below if you want to go through all of them and then read the descriptions in between each of the audios. Again, they kind of have it embedded. Super cool. Sorry if that was a weird way to do it. Try to deliver that so our podcast listeners could understand what was going on and not only the video viewers reading, but again, this war from every perspective is devastating. And it shows you so rarely in a deeply complex geopolitical world like the one we're in, it is so rare that one man is this responsible for an event of this magnitude. But in the case of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, it really is Putin. It is Vladimir Putin who made a decision based on his distorted view of Ukraine being a part of Russia, or rightfully is, and he wants to restore Russia to the glory of former Soviet Union power and all of these things. And because of that, he caused mass devastation that is going on every day. Now, the one hopeful part of this is, as some of these soldiers indicated, it's not going well for Russia. It isn't. That wasn't the expectation, as we talked about. People predicted, even military analysts, because of the objective military superiority of Russia, that they would be able to conquer pretty quickly and effectively. They haven't been able to do that. A lot of the credit goes to, the primary credit goes to the Ukrainian strength and courage. But then also the support they've been getting from other countries is absolutely playing a role as well, which is good. And because of that, the war is not going well for Russia. Their own soldiers are not wanting to be there, and they think the leader of it all is a fool.